YouTube friends and friends watching the recording. My name is Janessa Oriel and I'm the head of community here at the Sell with Amy app. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the use it or lose it phrase. Additionally, we're going to chat about how to keep your personal accountability to yourself and to your business up. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and go live over in our community. Here we go. Hello, friends. Hello. My name is Janessa Oriel and I'm the head of community here at the Sell with Amy app, and I am so excited that you decided to join me, whether you're watching live or for the hashtag after party, which is what we like to call our replay. I am so excited that you're here, and I'm just excited that it's Thursday. It's our live Thursday, and today I wanted to share some of the things that have been going on in my head. Now, just to tease a little bit, we've got some big things coming down the pipeline here at Sell with Amy, and there's some things that are going to be incredible for your business coming out in the future. I can't share more than that. We're currently testing some functionality. We're making some tweaks before we bring it to you, because we always want to make sure that whatever is released with fully tested and works really, really well for your businesses. But I was thinking about it. One of the things that we hear often is, I really love the Sell with Amy app, or I really love the Amy app, or if you're old school, the Maven app. I really love it, but I just need to get caught up, or I just need to do it. And I want to chat a little bit about the use it or lose it kind of philosophy, because what happens is we have had and heard over and over again, my BME, right? Best month ever was when I opened up and I used the app consistently daily. Every time I got an email, if your company sends emails when you get an order, every time I got an email, I would go in and I would actually just go ahead and update. I would go in and update the app, or if you have partnership, that happens seamlessly. I'm going to move this way. There we go. And so we found a lot of friends said, when I use it consistently and when I make sure that the app's up to date and I connect with my team members, with my customers, with my hostesses, when I connect with my people, I have incredible months. And part of it is it's sort of this cycle, right? Getting into the app, utilizing the app means that you're touching your business each day and you're connecting with your customers each day, but it also means that you are keeping your business front of mind and you're spending 5 to 10 minutes, you're investing 5 to 10 minutes each day into your business to take care of a few things. Now, totally recognize that once you start those follow-ups, right? Once you start sending messages to customers and team members, it inevitably will then cycle back and it ends up being this big conversation, right? It does take more than 5 to 10 minutes a day, we understand. But you're building those relationships and you're encouraging. My favorite thing is with this new team functionality, if you have individuals that are listed as team in level 1, for some of our partners, they're listed as whatever you call your front line, right? If you're utilizing that, you're connecting and you're encouraging your team, what will that do for their confidence, right? Just hearing that someone is concerned or cares or has invested time to be able to ask, hey, what's going on for your November? This is our biggest month of the year, right? We have less than 2 months in this decade. And it's so big. It feels like this big ominous cloud, right? But if we have just 2 months left, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to set up and establish routines that are going to be really good for you and for your business? Or are you going to go ahead and keep doing the things that are more fun? I'll give this example only because dentistry is on my mind. We have the cycle of dental visits in November for our family. I don't know when your dental visit cycle is, but we're in the middle of it for my family. And I will say that brushing your teeth for the vast majority of the population is not necessarily the most fun thing you do each day. And it's not like, trust me, there's some friends that I know that are like, I can't wait to brush my teeth or floss or water pick or whatever you do. It's not the most exciting task, but it's necessary and it's something that you have to build in each day. And I will say, if you utilize Sell with Amy each day for your business, the chance of, Allison, is it afternoon where you're at? Hello. Good afternoon. The chance of making sure you're keeping your business rolling and keeping your customers engaged and excited is going to be much higher if you're connecting with them on a regular basis, and Sell with Amy helps that happen. Now, there's a vast number of companies out there that are sharing brand new things and surprises and sales and whatnot. Whatever company you're with, for example, if there's been a lot of promotions, one of the challenges with that is if you've trained your customers to hear from you every time there's a big promotion, they're only going to buy when they hear from you. So a lot of consultants, or whatever you may call yourself, right? There's a variety of titles that we have. A lot of consultants have become in the habit of working as a marketing department for the company that they represent. I would like to inform you that I can say with almost 100% certainty that the company that you sell for has a marketing department that is likely putting out emails every time there is a promotion. So if they are super excited and they're sending out all these promotions because that's what the company's decided to do, and you are acting as a marketing company and you're sending out notifications, you're going to your contacts, you're filtering by most lifetime order, and you're going through and you're reaching out to individuals here, and you're going through there. If you have the ability to do that, that's excellent, but I will tell you that you're also going to be spinning your wheels. If instead your customers are signed up for the emails that marketing department for your company, Mary says, yes, agree. If your customers have signed up for those emails, or even if they've ordered directly through your website, they are likely receiving those, and they're more apt to pay attention to them if they're not getting repeated conversations through you, right? So I am going to encourage and hopefully empower you to do a little bit less work, right? Let's be super efficient. Let's make sure that the fun part of conversations and customer service comes from you, and luckily the app will prompt you for that. Let's make sure that you have the ability to, if you go in and tackle, if you got an order yesterday, or even if you get an order today, okay, for our friends that are not with partnered companies that don't automatically have orders pop up in their Sell with Amy app, or for our friends who do have company partnerships and they know that every night every order is going to come through, the goal is make sure that the app's up to date. If for you, the app being up to date means every time you get an order email, you need to go in and manually log that order. So you need to go in and you need to say, actions, record an order. Go ahead and do that, right? Take the few minutes if they're an established customer. I recognize if they're not an established customer, you need to enter their information or send them a link so they can fill their information out for you, right? But the point is, if I complete this and I can go ahead and, record an order that quickly, take the few minutes to do it. And I say that from a very kind and loving heart, right? Because I will say, I love to get lost in Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook, but I also know that Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook is not necessarily going to build a business, right? That's going to be social. That's going to be killing some time and making sure that you have something to do. But I want to make sure that if you take a few minutes each day and hold yourself accountable, and if you hold yourself accountable to Amy, right? That's one of the other things that we found. For our friends who have downloaded the app, they're like, I really love it, and now I realize that I need to keep doing it. Because again, if you're striving for the BME, best month ever, you want to make sure that you have the ability to hold yourself accountable. And if it requires the app here to say, hey, I'm sitting here, and if you look at your dashboard and you look and you see that I didn't even set a goal for November yet, whoops. But if you look and you see that you're not hitting your goal, right? Make sure that if this is not up to date, if this 6/27 is not up to date to what I've actually sold on whatever day, there's 24 days left in November, friends, then I want to make sure to be super accountable to the app. The app gives you a great tool to be accountable to yourself and to your business. Allison says, you introduced two ladies to Amy today from different companies. That's incredible. Make sure that you're using the refer a friend links, and go ahead, and that way you can earn some referral rewards. If you didn't know that existed, it is in your account account tab. Mary says, how do we encourage our companies to link up with you? That's a great conversation to have, and I encourage you to email. I believe there's an email address that I will find out. But ideally, or just write into our support team. So support@amy.co, and that way you can we can start to have a conversation in terms of how to make that happen. Ideally, we want to make sure that your companies know about us, right? So Mary says we can send them a link to sign themselves up as customers. Mind blown, I must have missed this. Let me do a quick demo. We still have some minutes. So ideally, these videos are always 15 minutes or less. I'm going to share with you, let's say someone just made a purchase. I am going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do it this way. View social shop. Okay. So this, if you view your social shop, this reach out tab, let me make sure I'm pointing to the right spot. This reach out tab right here, if you reach out, this is a link. You can use this link. Ignore, okay. Okay, if you can use, ever since an update, I've had issues with the copy and paste, but you can use this link up here to go ahead and copy, and then you can send that link to anyone. When they fill this out here, this information, what'll happen is they have to enter their name and at least one way to reach out to you. So it may be text, it may be Facebook, it may be Instagram. They have to give you a way to reach back out to them. And then when they fill this out, it automatically enters it into your, so Mary, I'm actually gonna enter you in here. Mary is it Ian? Yes, Mary Larson, perfect. And we're gonna give you a phone number of, perfect. And let's say that you're interested in hosting a party and products that I may like. These actually will automatically flag you. So let's go ahead and connect. And I'm going to, you also have the ability just to submit another entry. So if you're at a show or a party or at a vendor event, you can actually just have this up on a laptop. It's a link so it can work anywhere the internet is accessible. And then we're gonna pop into here. When I go in here, when I go to, you can actually see I have 21 things to do. Re-engage past customers. I'm looking for build relationships with new business contacts. The cool thing about this is Mary Larson filled out the form. Let's say that I met you on the street, you made a purchase. I can go ahead very quickly and I can select your avatar, so the ML there, and I can do an actions, record an order, and let's say that you got a bath bar and a beach towel. And then complete, record order. There we go. So this order is now confirmed. You've now been moved from a customer prospect to a customer, and you let me know that you're interested in hosting an event or a party or whatever works best for you. How cool is that, right? So now I have all this information here and ready to go. And in reality, if someone's interested in purchasing something and you send out, let me show you the other location to get that link instead of your social shop. If you go down to, trying to hide something. Okay. If you go down to right here, business links, and then you have the ability to send the social shop contact form, which is what you just saw. The social shop contact form for an event mode is truly, if you think of it as a tear sheet, you fill it out, tear it off, and there's a blank one. There's not going to be the option to go back to the social shop as you saw with that demonstration that I just gave. So in that example, think of it as a form that's like, fill it out, it sends it over to your Amy, and then shows blank again. Fill it out, send it over to Amy, and it is blank again. Let's see. Didn't think of that. Hello, hello. Absolutely, I'm happy to answer that question. Isn't it so cool, Mary? So good. Hi, Shannon. Evangelist said that's awesome. Isn't it cool? And guys, I'm gonna tell you, there's such great stuff coming up that we're not ready to share, but we're definitely demoing, so or testing out. And so I encourage you to hang around, give it a go. But more importantly, in the last minute that I have left here, I strongly encourage you to connect with your customers and touch your business every day. And the goal of that is to take the busy season and turn it into every month is your BME, right? Best month ever. When I first heard that, I was like, BME, what does that mean? So we're here to cheer you on. potentially hold you accountable, right? Ideally, this is going to, if you pop open the app daily and you work with it daily, it's not going to be this big task. And even if you've made it up, we've heard all the time, I have so many to-dos, especially for our friends since we've released this team functionality. For our friends who have hundreds of people on their team, now as we release those team things, you're going to get hundreds of notifications. I strongly encourage you to take baby steps, right? Take care of 5 to-dos today. If you have, it doesn't actually tell me how many I have. You can see I have oh, I guess it does, down at the bottom, 21. Take care of 5, take care of a quarter of them. Invest just a little bit of time each day. Know those conversations are going to keep going back and forth, but your customers are really going to appreciate that, because I can tell you the big box stores are not providing that level of customer service. And actually, I will tell you, because of a lot of the things that have happened, because big box stores are recognizing that people like to have great customer service, they're starting to implement some things that are going to encourage your customers to go back to them. So customer loyalty rewards programs have always been around, but now they're a little bit more sophisticated. I don't know about you, but my grocery store is offering coupons for things that I purchased in the past. So they're starting to implement that. You want to make sure that when your customers think of whatever you sell in that category, that you're the first person they think of, instead of, oh, I can just go ahead and go down the street and grab it, or I can order it off of Amazon, right? So strongly encourage you to touch your business each day. Make sure you're connecting with your customers. Do one little thing on your to-do list, whether it be entering orders or whether it be connecting with some of your customers. And we are here to cheer you on. I can't wait to see you next week. Hopefully we've got some new things to share with you in the very near future. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. I'll see you next week, and we'll look forward to the holiday sales season. I hope things are going really well for you. Please make sure to check in our community and let us know.